and welcome to episode 5 of the Body Basics series. Yesterday I went for a run and it was with a very special guest. And that special guest is my dog Martha. So it's going to be interesting to say the least. I haven't ran with her for like 4 years, so I think she enjoys it, but she kind of has her own mind. Anyway, 50-minute run, low heart rate, so a lot of walking again, which makes it a little bit easier with a dog. And yeah, let's just get to it. It already isn't going to plan. Right there. Come on, Math. We're going for a run? Yeah? This way then! Come on then! Oh my god! Come on, let's go! Let's go! Oh man, this is a write-off. This run is just not happening. She's already running to go home. This isn't because we're running, this is because I'm out on my own and she doesn't like it and she just wants to go home. And she misbehaves, so yeah. This part of the run is over. I'm gonna have to go out on my own and then just walk her separately. Mind of her own, stubborn. I just knew it was gonna be a bad idea. Math? Right there. Naughty. You're naughty. You naughty girl. Come on then. Now my only issue with this part of the run, because I've gone back out and I've just done a different route because I couldn't bother going back to the trails, is I'm absolutely starving. And every time I bounce, all I can hear is my stomach rumbling. Something I do find quite difficult as well is vlogging and keeping my heart rate down. It goes right up as soon as I start talking, so it's kind of hard to film the entire experience, but I'm trying. But to be honest with you, that was actually quite a successful run. I kind of gave it a bit more leeway this time, and it seems to have worked. So I don't think I've actually said, but the actual heart rate that I'm trying to aim for is 160, and we're staying at that. So yeah, fairly enjoyable to be fair. I needed that. I didn't manage to finish yesterday's vlog. I got back, I was really hungry because I went out with Martha and then I went for another run. Things just got late and I felt absolutely terrible. So I made a smoothie, had something to eat, and then things just got really busy in the afternoon. And as you probably know by now, I have moved house and I'm trying to film things in advance. So today is Thursday the 18th of February and we're moving on Monday the 22nd of February. So life is hectic at the minute, to say the least. Anyway, the whole run experience with Martha, it didn't go to plan, and I definitely wasn't expecting it to go to plan. But it got me thinking, because even though it was only like a 10-minute run when I was with her, it was the most enjoyment I've had in a run since I started low heart rate training. And I think it was because I had Martha to focus on. It was quite funny being out with her because she was a knob. And because I wasn't really focusing on my watch, it gave me the same feeling as why I started running in the first place, and that was to be outside, to have fun, and to just kind of escape from things for a bit. And I feel like when you take running as seriously as low heart rate training, it takes the fun out of it. And I've done an entire video on this about MAF training previously, why I didn't want to do it. Now I've gone back to it, I'm like, I'm just having those same thoughts again, basically. I'm not saying that I'm giving up on heart rate training. I said I'd give it at least 6 weeks, and currently we're 3 weeks in. By the time you see this, actually, I probably will be 6 weeks in. But I'm going to trust the process. Everyone's told me to stick with it, and I'm going to stick with it. But I am kind of in the mindset of going by feel and enjoying the run a little bit more where I don't have to walk, or continue to do this low heart rate training and take it a little bit more seriously. So I am a bit up in the air with it still. I do completely understand the benefits of it, but what's the point of being miserable when you're running when you can be outside and just enjoy your own journey, basically. However, thanks to the YouTube channel She's Probably Running, she gave me this idea for the video, and I would suggest subscribing to her because she's got some really good videos on MAF training, and they definitely helped me. But I quickly just wanted to talk about how to make the whole zone 2 training, MAF training, low heart rate training, just a little bit more bearable, a little bit more enjoyable. And these are a few things that I've been implementing into my running which have helped. I still don't like it, I never will like it, but it can be made easier with a little bit of thought. So the first thing that has helped me a lot are podcasts. I really enjoy podcasts. I just don't listen to them as often as I'd like to. No excuses, I just don't do it. But going on a run where it's a long run, it's quite boring, and you just kind of need that extra bit of motivation, listening to a podcast and getting lost within the podcast is a really good way to take your mind off the frustrations of low heart rate training. So I'm not going to give a load of podcast recommendations, but something that I have been listening to is a triathlon one called the Oxygen Addict and the Marathon Training Academy. And there was an episode on the Marathon Training Academy where they were talking to a physiotherapist, and he's all about strength training and reducing injury and becoming more resilient. And obviously that's what I enjoy talking about, it's what I enjoy doing. So being lost within that interview really helped me continue the run and forget about what I was doing. So if you pick a really good podcast, something that you're interested in, I guarantee that the run will become easier and you will forget about the frustrations of low heart rate training. Another recommendation would be listening to music. I tend to listen to more slow music, so like lo-fi. It just kind of goes with the run that I'm doing, and it just chills me out. It kind of gives me that meditation kind of feeling. So if you're not interested in podcasts or audiobooks, then I would definitely suggest creating a really good playlist that you're not going to skip, you're not going to get bored of, and again, you can just get lost within it. And then I think my final one is probably going to be track your progress. And I don't mean just put it on Strava and going through Strava, actually put something in place where you can see your progress run by run. So as a recommendation from Jack, I started using Google Sheets, and because everything's kind of next to each other, I can go back to the previous run or a couple of runs ago really easily, and I can see that things are progressing. And sometimes that's all you need to keep going. If you see just a little bit of an improvement, it makes the whole experience just a little bit more worth it. So make sure you keep good track of your progress. I do use Google Sheets, I use Strava, but I also use Training Peaks, and I'm trying to get into that. I actually really like it. It's a really good way to plan your workouts and know what's coming and stuff like that. So listen to podcasts, audiobooks, music, and make sure that you're keeping well track of your progress. So those are my recommendations. They work for me, and I'm sure they will work for other people. But if you have something different or you just want to get involved, let me know in the comments below. I'd really like to see what people do, because I'm all up for suggestions and changing the way I do things to make things a little bit more bearable with Zone 2 training. So let me know. Plan was to make boiled eggs, but I just had some craving for egg mayo sandwiches. Anyway, I'm going to end the video here because, as you can imagine, with moving house in a few days, there's quite a lot to get cracking on with, and things are about to get quite hectic. But luckily the house that we are moving into is an empty house, so I think the plan is we're going to move a load of stuff over the weekend in time for Monday, and yeah, just get cracking on with it. I'm thinking of documenting little bits of it because I think my mum and dad want me to, because it's going to be quite interesting for us to personally look back on. But yeah, I'm the most excited obviously for the home gym because I have quite a lot planned with it, which I just can't wait to just get cracking on with. to share on the channel and kind of just start progressing in my career and online coaching and all of the other plans that I have. So yeah, things are about to get really, really busy. But anyway, as always, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel a lot. If you're new, please subscribe because I would really, really appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.